We're going to discuss the long-term monopolistic equilibrium. And in the short run, we had seen that the equilibrium is attained especially in the three levels, that is the normal profit, um, supernormal profit, and the loss. But in the monopolistic competitions, actually the equations are always same. That is the MC is equal to MR. For attaining the equilibrium conditions, if the firm want to attain, the marginal cost must be equal to the marginal revenue. And another specialty is that in the long run, there is no super profit. The reason is that there is no restriction on entry and exit. Being there is no restriction on entry and exit, the firms can easily come and easily go out. When there is a situation of supernormal profit, the new firms will enter and the price will fall, that is, it will reach the average cost and the profit will be distributed equally among all the firms. So there is no supernormal profit. Okay, once again, if there is supernormal profit, the new firms will enter into the market and these new firms will absorb the supernormal profit. The reason is that there is no restriction on entry and exit. And next one is that uh, when the new firms comes into the market, there is an increase in production, but at the same time there is no increase in sales. Okay, that is, when the new firms comes in, the production will increase, but there is no increase in sales. And when another thing happen when the new firms coming in is that when the new firms coming in, the competition with existing firm also increases. So in order to stable in the market or in order to settle in the market, if the new firms sells the products at lower price. When the new firms sells products at the lower price, the existing firms will reduce the price. Okay, so due to this competition, the AR should be equal to AC or the AR is equal to AC. Okay. And average revenue, when the average revenue is equal to average cost, that situation is normal profit. Okay. So the individual firms only normal profit in the monopolistic equilibrium. Okay. So the main thing that we want to study is that there is only normal profit in the long run monopolistic equilibrium. Okay, so we can say that the long run equilibrium conditions will contains two conditions, that is the MC is equal should be equal to MR and the AC should be equal to AR. Let's see the graph, and this graph has two axes same, that is the output and the price, and the MC cut in M MR from the below at the point E, and at the point E, that is MC is equal to MR. Okay, and we already seen that there is no only normal profit in the long run. You can see that at the point A, the two, that is the AR and the long run average cost intersects. So this is the point of the normal profit. Okay, here there is only normal profit, there is no distance between the AR and a long run average cost. The reason is that there is only the normal profit and there is no supernormal profit. If there is supernormal profit, there will be a space between the LAC and a average revenue curve. Okay, this is the equilibrium point. So OQ is the equilibrium output and OP is the equilibrium price. Okay, and the second condition, that is the AC equal to AR is at the point A. Okay, if the long run average cost is equal to the average revenue. So we can conclude that if a firm, so the firm that attains equilibrium in the long run, that firm want to satisfy two conditions. The first condition is MC should be equal to MR, and the second condition is AC should be equal to AR. It's an assignment for you that you want to create a video on this particular question. A monopolistic competitive firm in the long run will not incur loss. Why? So I am just going to the answer, and the answer is that if there is a profit, the new firms will enter and absorb that profit. If there is a loss, the existing firms will exit from the market and again the level of the profit will go to the normal profit. Okay, so that's why there is no profit in the, sorry, there is no loss in the monopolistic competitive market. Okay, once again, if the monopolistic competitive firm in the long run will not incur loss, because if there is a loss, if the existing firms will, okay, exit from the market, and again the level of the profit will back to the, or the loss will back gain go loss will goes back to the profit. Okay, and next is the about the group equilibrium, and we already said that the firms in the the monopolistic competitions are collectively called groups. We already said, and each firms in is distinct from other product because in order to suit the taste and preference of its customers. So the we cannot term the firms, the group of firms as industry, because in this monopolistic market we know that each firms has heterogeneous products. Okay, so we cannot club the firms because that produces the extra heterogeneous products. And in the perfect and our other market we can say that we can the group of firms called as industry, because they we can the products of under an industry should be always same. But here the products under the products of all the firms are heterogeneous. Okay, so the difference among the products amount to variations in the cost and the curves of the various firms. And this heterogeneous characteristics led to different in prices, level of output, and amount of profits of different firms. So in actually this is a problem because we cannot come into a consensus on prices, level of output, and amount of profit, etc. And the curve is also different based on the products. So, in order to solve the situation, the Chamberlain um, put forward a new assumption called the uniformity assumption. So, under the uniformity assumption, we therefore proceed under the heroic assumption that both the demand and cost curve of all the products are uniform throughout the group. Actually, the demand curve is different, but here what we are doing is that we are assuming that the cost curves of all the products um, are uniform throughout the group. Okay, so all the firms in the group can earn super profit in the short run only, and the normal profit in the long run. So the group equilibrium, the conditions is that MR is equal to LMC, that is long run marginal cost, and average revenue is equal to long run average cost. Okay, so this is the condition of the group equilibrium. Actually, group, why we call the collection of firms as group in monopolistic market, it is because the products of each firms is different, or the products are heterogeneous. That why we are calling the collection of firms in the monopolistic competition as groups. Okay, so this is about the monopolistic competition. In the next class we will discuss about the oligopoly. Okay, thank you.